interesting topic I want to talk about today. I want to get your thoughts on it. So I have a friend who has CF, and she just started going to the hospital more and more. More frequent exacerbations. And of course, you're going to say, okay, well, she has CF, and her disease has just gotten worse, and she's going to go to the hospital more. But listen to this. So her, along with two other friends I have that have CF, and me, so four people total, this has all happened to at that same CF team, same hospital. So we started going in more frequently, of course, right? And then it was like we couldn't stay out. And with me personally, it happened to where I was going in every 2 weeks. And then I got to where I was getting better and better and gaining weight and gaining lung function and this and that, and I wasn't going in anymore. But I still missed it. I mean, I still missed being a patient because the nurses there were so great, right? And a lot of places we go, hospitals we end up being admitted to. The nurses are used to having CF patients, and they become really nice. They become part of our family basically. So that's how it was with me. And it's like I said, I had a second family, a home away from home, if you will. And we all feel more comfortable, or at least from the CFers I've talked to, we feel more comfortable in the hospital. When we're that bad, where we're getting sick so much, we're so down in the dumps, and we're scared that we're gonna be in the hospital again anytime soon. I know with me, it was like after 9 or 10 days, it's like, okay, well, I'm sure this week it's gonna hit, and every single time, 3 or 4 days, about that 2 week mark, I'd wake up one day, my oxygen would drop, and it would go down to like 75, 80%. Heart rate would rise to 150 just sitting there on the couch. And this was on 4 liters of oxygen. So I had no other choice. You go to the hospital. All right. So, but the point is, I still missed the hospital even when I wasn't going. I missed being a part of that floor where nurses would come in all the time. Hey, how you doing? How you been? And see what I'm working on, or on my computer, or drawing, whatever it was, and talk to me about their lives, and you get to know each other. It's like you become, part of their family, and it's just so strange to me because I got to thinking about it. I was like, why is my friend now going in so frequently? And then it made me think of my two other friends who are both guys. Now, one had a big operation at that hospital, and still didn't get much better. So he wasn't happy. He ended up moving away, went to a different team, different hospital, and is better now. Like, different state, that might make a difference, but different state is just doing good. And it's like, dude, what's going on? And then I have another friend that has CF, and he did the same thing. He ended up, not being part of that CF care team anymore, and he moved to a different hospital, 2 or 3 hours away. Doing good now. Maybe not good, but a lot less hospitalizations. So it made me wonder, like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening? And I know a few people, that work there, and we're friends on Facebook and whatnot. And they're like, that's crazy, and they think the same thing. They're like, I don't know why it is, and they're pretty positive. It's a clean facility. They stand by their care and everything like that. And I stand by. I mean, I've been to, like, let's see, 4 clinics now, and they're one of the best clinics I had as far as treatment wise goes, because I'm a big believer in antibiotic resistance. You're going to build up resistance to certain antibiotics over time, and they treat it that way. Now, I've been to other clinics that don't treat according to resistance. They say, hey, these are our two. Literally, they said these are our two most popular antibiotics that work for most people. This is what you're going to be on. And it's like, what the heck are you guys doing? Like, everyone's an individual. I don't believe in that type. But they treat fairly well, I think. They're not the most positive people in the world, but they treat well. So I am thinking, can we become addicted to being a patient as far as being um, cared for every day, I guess. When you're in the hospital, yeah, it sucks. You most likely feel lousy, but you're getting antibiotics. You are going to get better, or at least you have a good probability you're going to get better. You have the medicine there. You have the oxygen there. You have a team of people that come in and talk to you, and they have your best interest and they're caring for you, and you don't have to do your home responsibilities. You know, keeping up with the house and the chores you have to do every day, or even work, and you might work in the hospital a little bit, but things that you'd have to normally worry about on a day-to-day basis at home, you don't have to do in the hospital. So it's not like life's easy, but less responsibilities. You're there to get better, and you're there to rest. So it just makes me wonder, like, could we get so comfortable with being in the hospital and being a patient that we um, subconsciously make ourselves more vulnerable to infection, if that makes sense? Um, Not that we want to get sick or anything like that, but our minds are so powerful, um, and it's just one of those things that's like, if you cause yourself stress, um, you're gonna have a lower immune system. Things like that. So if you're sitting there thinking at home like, oh gosh, I'm so worried I'm going to go in again, and I'm getting sick, and this and that, and it's like you just want to be at the hospital. You want to be comfortable. You want to know you're getting good care. You're not sick, and you're going to get better. So is that possible? I mean, could we be addicted to becoming patients or being patients? Anyway, it's a thought I had. Just wondered what all you other CFers might think, or CF parents out there. Chime in below this on the comments if you can, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. I've talked to other CF patients, and they have their opinions and kind of feel the same way, and they can definitely relate on that comfort level of being in the hospital, and not as many worries and whatnot. But anyway, guys, subscribe if you like my videos, and don't forget to comment below on what your opinions are. Thank you. See ya.